Alright, so right now I'll talk about my targets. Over the years I've purchased a bunch of targets. The dueling trees are made by Custom Metal Products. I believe they're in like St. Louis, Missouri. Very, very nice, hold up very well. These have been sitting outside for a long time and aren't really rusting. This is a 22 dueling tree, and it's nice. We did have one of the paddles break on us after a number of hits, and it was rewelded by my son's friend. You can see it's right at the bottom here. He welded it back up. The weld broke, and it's fixed up for free. Nice. Now over here we have the big dueling tree, the center fire dueling tree, and when we first were considering purchasing this, this was the center post was a mild steel, and we knew that if we shot it with a centerfire rifle, it wasn't going to hold up. We destroyed the tree. And the paddles could hold up to 223 at 200 yards, but the center post probably couldn't. So we had them make this out of AR 500 steel as well. So if anything hits this rifle or pistol, it's not going to ruin it, and it has been holding up very, very well. We took it to range 14 on Fort Dix, to public range, to shoot the 223s and 5.56 and 308s, and we're able to hit it, and worked well. At that range, you have to keep all steel targets 200 yards away. So here we are not 200 yards, not nearly. Over here we have, these are all X steel targets. Got these at a good deal. These were designed to be hung like gongs, right? Got two holes. You can mount them to a chain, and I put a bolt through it. So I have, if I put it on the ground this way, it's more of a gong. It'll hit, move a little bit. Well, with one bolt, it might fall over. If I move it this way, it's a knockdown target. So when I was doing my 22 comparison, I had it this way, so you could see them fall over. And I had them in varying sizes. These are all AR 500 steel targets, and I got quite a few. And then we have more targets over here. We have a lot of steel targets for a backyard. So, alright, these guys are all mild steel except for the circular target. This is AR 500 steel, and these are all regular steel. So these are, I don't know, a 1/4 inch thick chickens. We have quite a few of these. Where did I get those from? I think I got them from Amazon. Nothing special. This was made by a friend of ours. She cut them out. These are like 1/2 inch thick. And as you can see, the weld broke on this one, but it'll still stand. Not like it's supposed to. These guys are pretty heavy. The 22 rifles will knock them over, which I was surprised. That's a pretty good job. Where's the base for that one? Well, I got a base here somewhere. Probably should have Pierce's friend weld it back up. So again, these are X steel targets as well. They were a good deal. Yeah, like I don't know, I think they're like $20 a piece. And again, they're designed to be hung as a gong, and I have them with 2 bolts to help stabilize them. And again, this way, the bolts to the back, they're a gong. 22s will hit this, ding, 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 right? and this way it'll be knockover target, so I can knock them over if I wanted to. Worked out pretty good. X-Steel does make bases they can weld it on. It ends up costing like twice as much money, so I decided to go with the bolts, and that way I could have either a knockdown or a gong. Get more over here, and then more over here. So the round targets, we have 5 for that side, got 2, 2, and 1. And then also on this side we have 2, 2, 1. For the animals, we have like 7 per side. So we should have 7 rams on both sides, 7 turkeys, 7 pigs, 7 chickens for our backyard shootouts. And then over here, so I bought all of those targets, and then my son bought these 2 targets. These are the 3/8 size IDPDA, whatever it is. So these aren't as big as a full competition target. These are smaller. And you can see, this is what I was shooting with the pistols. I hit 2 with the Smith & Wesson and 4 with the Ruger. And that's where they landed. And then this is probably went into the tires. Or the tree maybe, I don't know. But you can see this is also a AR-500 steel target, and they held up with no problem at all to the 22s. Ricochets. Shooting the 22s at close range, most of the splatter goes outward, like not backwards, but out to the sides and up and down. So it doesn't really come back to the shooter as much with the solid lead bullets. With the hollow points, or full metal jacket, they do fragment, and they can come back at you, and you should expect to get hit with the fragment from a 22 or any hollow point at close range. It turns into like a mini grenade, and that happens. You should kind of expect that. So what you do, you wear a good eye protection, and make sure the eye protection is facing the target. You don't want to go on perpendicular to the target and have it catch the side of your eye. So that's about it. Those are my steel targets. Signing off.